Welcome to the Muxall Open IoT channel. I am your host, Michael Crane. Alright, in today's video we're going to be doing a amp draw test on the Heat Founder HFBBQ14 Rapid Igniter. It's a silicone nitride igniter, aka quartz. Yeah, I did another video testing this and installing it, seeing how easy it was, and it was pretty easy. And this is it right here. I know it's kind of hard to see. Okay, so my test setup is pretty simple. I have a amp meter here. It's a Universal Enterprises MCP9. This thing is about 2 days older than dirt, but it should still work okay. And then I have the igniter plugged into a Y cable that I use for the pellet hopper vibrators. This is 16 gauge wire. I don't know how many amps it should pull, but it should be plenty. I'm sure it's rated for 600 volts and probably 15-20 amps, and especially this short. And then I have an IEC connector, which is basically a computer cable. I whack the end off, put a Molex connector on, and this is rated for like 15 amps, so I've got the meter set on the 15 amp scale. If it shoots off that, we're gonna have some problems, but that's the test setup. Oh, I have a fan here that I was gonna turn on to keep it cool. I'll turn it on here in a minute. I don't want to mess up the measurements as we are doing this. Just making sure I've got the focused in on this meter here so we can watch it. And oh yeah, and then I'm going to switch it on just by plugging it into my extension cord, which this is a 20 amp cord plugged into a 20 amp socket, so it should have plenty of power. And that's about it. So I'm going to do one more check, then we'll just fire it up. Alright, so the temperature in here is about, this thing's about to die, but it's about 66 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit. I don't know if this is actually right, if it's 19 degrees. Is that 19 degrees in Celsius? I guess so. The important thing is it's about room temperature. It's a little bit cooler than that because it's winter time over here. Anyway, okay, let's plug this guy in without any further ado and see what happens. There we go, and go. Well, that wasn't too bad. You can see it heating up. I'm going to turn this fan on. I wonder if I can change scales on this. Right. There we go. Nope. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. I expected to shoot off the scale, but yeah, that's not bad at all. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it. It doesn't seem to be increasing. It seems to be stabilized at Alright, well, I cooled this down to the touch, and as you can see, the ceramic is still kind of hot, but actually it's not right now. It only took it, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But I wanted to do another test on a different scale, since I thought it was going to shoot up more than that, but yeah, that was actually not bad at all. So here we go. We're going to try it on a different scale so we can see how far it goes up. And here we go. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so looks like it went up to about 3.5 amps. That's not bad. And it's looks like it hovers around 1.5 amps, I guess. Somewhere in there, 1.6. So yeah, not too bad at all. All right. So I'm going to unplug it. And while it's still hot, I'm going to plug it back in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and plug. Don't ever do this with a steel igniter. It will. It doesn't like that at all. But the ceramics and this quartz apparently just don't really have that problem. Yeah, that's not bad. About 1.5, 6 amps, somewhere in there. I don't know how accurate this thing is. It's just going to get us in the ballpark. I was just looking for one of the big swings. But yeah, we didn't really see that. So excellent. All right, so I was just out of curiosity going to test the. This is the Muxol ceramic igniter. I have these custom made from Muxol, and I don't think I ever did an amp draw test. They're about 175 watts, I do believe. I've never verified that, but I've never had anyone complain about slow lighting or blowing fuses. So, well, at least from the overcurrent. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just test and draw on this real quick. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and go. So it starts. It only went up to about what, 2.5. It's dropping. It's dropping. Let me turn the fan on here. Oh yeah, see, it's dropping way down. It's at 1.6, 1.4. It's okay, yeah. So you can see it's considerably lower. That's probably why it doesn't have a fuse blowing problem. I'm surprised those other ones have problems, but I think that's only on certain grills. Yeah, see, it's settling in at about 1.2 amps, which is pretty low. Actually, it's still dropping. So but as you can see, it's definitely not as fast as that quartz igniter. That thing is pretty fast. But if I ordered one of these quartz igniters, I would probably see if they could you know, change the wattage on it to make it a lower wattage, because I mean, it takes a pellet grill, you know, at least a minute or two to dump pellets in a pot. So having the igniter red hot before the pellets get there doesn't really buy you a whole lot. And most people are pleased with the results of the ceramic. So 4 minutes for a light time is you know, for ignition time is usually pretty well accepted. Well, there you have it. It looks like it settled in about 1 amp or so, just a little over an amp. And yeah, that doesn't get nearly as red hot as that quartz did, but believe me, it's enough. I've got many customers that have them, and they're pretty pleased with them. So anyway, that's I just wanted to compare that. I don't think I ever did an amp test on this. Like I said, it's supposed to be around 175 watts, and so yeah, there you have it. Don't forget, you can support the Muxol Open IoT channel by donation using a credit card and PayPal, or by purchasing products at the Muxol store. Details and links are in the description under this video. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, that helps, and hit the subscribe button, that really helps. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comments under this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.